I'm TT408 Aaron, and this is New System Test 2. Starting our panel, the 10UD, nothing really has changed. Still looking for new batteries. Not like these don't work or anything. They do work, but I kind of want batteries that match. Alright. Now starting here, we got a lot of new devices. And I mean a lot of new devices. Starting with this. That's right. It's a Firelight Notifier. I don't know why I said Firelight. Notifier NBG12LA. That's right. This one is the LA, and it's behind the stopper. This one doesn't have a horn on it, but it does have the spacer. And we will take a look at the logo, whatever you want to call it. See, this is the older version PDI, but this is an SSD cover. See, it's newer. It doesn't have that little thing under it. See. Anyways. There's a stopper. If I can get this on. There we go. Alright, now, going up, we've got these alarms. All the alarms... Well, I'm sorry. I'm just tired today. Not these alarms. I'll tell you what they are later, but they got fixed 15 candela non-sync strobes, which isn't the best, but that's what you have to deal with. And let me just make sure that it's on... okay, it is. Alright. Now going over here, we've got Simplex 4250-120. I love these things. And another one of these. Going over here, let's get some lights on. Because I forgot to. Now remember when I said we removed everything from this wall because it was a little redundant? Well, I put some things actually back on the wall. Pretty interesting stuff, but not what you may think they are. Here's the conduit. There's the junction box. Up there's a Wheelock RSS. This is not an RS. This is an RSS, and it has it's fixed 110 candela, and it's pretty bright. So we're going down. We do need to replace this conduit for some more shiny stuff, but we've got a Simplex test station. This is a 2098-9806. Not to be confused with 2908-9806. See, here's the model number right there. Over here we also have something new that I think is really cool. It is a emergency STI push station. This is really cool. It kind of has that how did the UL approve this feeling to it. They're really cheap, but they're really nice. I do like them. And a pain in the butt to install once you first get them because you have to put these weird contact blocks on them. You can kind of see it in there. It sticks out very far. Alright, and in here, we actually did replace some stuff. As this door takes almost no effort to open, because I had to put the overhead door closer on it. Probably going to fix it, because look at it, what happens. Yeah, I'm going to need to fix that. Here's the new annunciator for our security system we're going to be adding. And over here's our new another new pulse station. This is a Silent Night by Honeywell. Single action BG12. This is a PS-SA, the model number, and it's flush mounted. It looks really nice. This reminds me a lot of the Simplex chevrons or Honeywell. No, not Honeywell. Faraday chevrons, couch, all those. And up here we got another Wheelock RSS. We're going into the RSS neighborhood. We still haven't the RS, but 30 candela and it's 6. So, you know, that's all good. I mean, the store will close, but, you know, and latch, but, you know, it kind of slammed, so I'm going to need to adjust that. And also, we have a very rare pulse station right here. That's right. It's the Elinco 5D. I don't know if I put this on a previous video, but get another light on. I need to wire these all up to one switch. Yeah, the Elinco 5D. This is the rare 5D. The 5C is more common, but it's still pretty rare. yeah. This is the same piece of reduction thing that came on it. This was from a building demolition, 1730 North Lynch Street. So it's pretty significant that I've actually been in the building where this came from. Oh, I missed that building. And then we got another one of these. As you can see, they're cracked at the top because the seller did not ship them very well. And he tried to blame us for doing it. And over here, we've got another new alarm. You probably saw it from a mile away. That's right. It's ADT. Well, this is a ESL, but ADT did rebrand these. Like, they rebrand everything. And, of course, it takes the ESL Cat 30 key, which is identical to a Simplex B key. I have one upstairs. And up here, we have another one of these alarms. Again, they've chipped pretty bad. It's got warmer out. Oh, yes, it's got much nicer out. Pretty humid. And before I show the most significant thing we got to our system, I'm going to go upstairs because, yes, we actually have added something. Yes, I do have to fix this doorknob. It's probably against every code. But yeah, see, a piece broke off of it. So I'm just using this. I'm going to be getting a sensor. But that's just what I have for now. And it works, so what more do you want? See, that didn't latch. So now we're going to be going upstairs. Where's the dog? Okay, it's supposed to be upstairs. We're going outside. I put this door closer on. And we are in our garage now. This, by the way, I thought this would be interesting to share. This is actually Comfort Inn, which is now Holiday Inn Express. Go look that on my channel. This piece of wood is actually one of the panels from the elevator before they redid it. Great, great, great workbench. We have a couple of them in the basement. I'm gonna try to use it, another one for the a workbench in the basement. But here's what we have in the garage. Starting off, we have the Potter, which is a rebranded RSGT bar. It came with a hex tool, but we can't find it. But this really old screwdriver we have actually works fairly well. See, turn it. And yes, we've got one of these out here. Which probably gave away what we have, but for those of you who don't know, still a surprise. As you can see, I use a lot of staples to make it really nice. This is all FPL. Really nice. Alright. Alright, here we go. Up here we have your typical smoke detector. All of the smoke detectors are the same. All of them do work. Now, they all do work, which is nice since we didn't have to replace any of the smoke detectors, but I did put a new one up. Well, new to us. And it is the System Sensor 2400 series. According to New Age Server Alarm, this is in a piss yellow color. I hate this color, but it works very well. This is a very nice smoke detector. I love the 2400 series. Alright, now for the new edition. As you can see, there's no burglar alarm system because we had to run the conduit. It goes to Firelight ACC-25-50/50 Audio Command Center. That's right, this is a speaker strobe system. I don't know if y'all know this, but the old voice evac panel had an internal transformer failure, so we had to get this one. It takes a Firelight key. The lock is broken. I'll show you in a minute. Here, let me just show you now. See, it's in the lock position because it goes up against this, but watch this. I'll find a random key. Let's take the notifier key, since they don't work. See, if you stick it in all the way, if I go in, see, it won't turn, but if you take it out a notch, it'll turn. And you can even well, if you have it in a, see, look, you just take it out in the unlocked position, which you're not supposed to be able to do. Like this one, you cannot take the key out in the unlocked position. Pretty much the same lock. In fact, I bet they are the same lock. And yes, it's very loose. You really can't tell, but it is loose. And here it is. The panel, they said the panel was used. I think they bought it at a liquidation sale. Sure, the plastic in the front does have quite a few scratches on it. I'm going to see if we can probably get new plastic from Lowe's, because this is quite scratched. But the thing is, there are no knockouts knocked out. I mean, literally. 0 knockouts knocked out. Except for this one over here, but we had to make that one. And these are actually fairly easy to knock out compared to these, which seem to have a stronger holding force than most relationships. Not high school relationships. Stay away from those. Let's take the dress panel off, which I've conveniently left unscrewed for this video. This is not the easiest dress panel to remove. Then again, I don't think any dress panel is very easy to remove. Where am I going to put it? Let's put it next to the box of coded pull stations in the 4030. Okay, here is the panel. This is the microphone from the old panel, which I'm going to try to wire up. It takes the same lead, but it's a different connector. Let's see what I can do here, because I want to make like a remote station with that. It's actually the same brand. See, sure. Here's the transformer. This is an older panel because it has the orange terminal blocks. Not very much to it. This is more of a slave panel, like every other voice evac panel. It's a slave panel. And if we have the connections connected here, we can actually play music over it because it's got the background music selection, but it'll beep randomly for some reason, which I cannot figure out why. See, you got your connections there. And you got the amplifier, power, which is the same high voltage warning cover as this. We just have them hooked to the same power, and yet we still have yet to wire it up permanently. I'm thinking about using this breaker panel right here. It's really nice. It's a really nice breaker panel. I'm probably going to try to have 2 breakers, 1 for each panel, since this is probably going to stay. It got these buttons for custom messages, which for some reason don't work. I'm trying to figure this out. This is manual. And this is a very modular panel, as you can tell. You got connections here, here, here. And you got their recording thing up here. Alright. I don't know what that is, but let's close the panel. Now we're going to start. I do need to tighten this. Here we go. And the panel goes instantly. These two strobes for some reason stay in pretty good sync.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not re-enter the building unless directed to do so by the proper authorities.
The ASs are in perfect sync. I mean, the RSSs, look.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not re-enter the building unless directed to do so.
I hate the firelight message. Also, we had to put this fire alarm box on because of speakers. They're very deep and take a lot of space, which this back box cannot support.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report.
As you can tell, it shuts off immediately. My dad's taking the dogs for a walk. Yeah, we got I got this fire alarm relay that's actually manufactured by Simplex. Wired into NAC 1, which is regular silenceable strobe NAC. And NAC 2 is the same, which is the strobe NAC. Now let's replace the stopper. Now let's go over to the 425120.
May I have your attention, please?
There's the key.
May I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not re-enter the building unless directed to do so by the proper authorities.
Alright. Now we're going to try the new pull stations, like this one over here. First, let's do the test switch. The way we have it set up, or it's supposed to be, but it hasn't been working right lately. You take your Simplex A key, turn it. Get in there.
May I have your attention,
And you
please?
turn it off, it's supposed to automatically reset. Yeah, it works. For some reason, this panel over here is beeping. It kind of wants to beep on its own schedule. I don't know why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now I get the Silent Night key, which is actually 1347 and not SC10, the way the first Silent Night key we got led us to believe, but here it is, and here we go. This one does not push in. Here, let me show you. You'd think that in one of my older videos, showing you how to convert the older BG12 as a single action, but you can still push them in. This one won't push in. Just slide down.
May I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not re-enter the building unless directed to do so by the proper authorities.
I don't know why it's beeping. Ew. I need to do something to where these doors will not like bump into each other. But I really don't know. Alright. Now that that's all said and done, let's pull the rare pull station, the LNCO 5D. Yeah, I usually just push it down from the top, but I'm going to do it traditionally. Okay.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The signal you have...
Now let me get a screwdriver. There's one. Those strobes are really clicky. There's the magnet, which is much more useful than you think it is. Alan Comic, Washington, D.C., which I think is pretty cool. I'm really tired today. And see, it still flashes. It's set up to NAC 4 to where it'll flash. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Now let's try this pulse station, which I really like. I really like these pulse stations, even though they're a blatant knockoff of the $29.99 9756, and they're pretty cheap feeling. They're actually pretty nice. So here we go. See, with the light out, you can barely see the strobe. I mean, it may look bright on camera. Really, it's really dim.
May I have your attention?
Ow! My God, I so.
The signal you have just heard indicates a report of...
Let me find a better place to put this because I don't want to ruin this dress panel. Hopefully I didn't already. I don't know why. It seems like whenever I put something like that on the ground, I always have to run into it. I made a lot of takes of other videos I never uploaded, and I always run into something, regardless of what it is. I don't know why. And I'll tell you what, it's making my foot hurt. So we're going to take our Simplex B key. Let's get in the light. This generic B key that actually works better than the Simplex B key that says Simplex on it. Oh, that could be a knockoff too. See? Very, very similar. Very large amount of copycat work done here. Here, we'll take this one. And this one don't have a switch in it. And it's locked. Let me take... See, I mean, it's almost a dead knockoff. Even the holes in it are most in the same places. Oh, this one doesn't have a T-bar either. So yeah, very, very large amount of copycat work. I'm surprised they still get away with it to this day. I need to organize the fire alarm box. This is the way it pulls, see? Oh, I like a T-bar. These are really nice pull stations. And before time runs out and I run out of memory, let's go upstairs and test the RSG Stroke Potter. Or I should say Potter Stroke RSG for that matter. Here we go. This came dual action. This is a 70 volt OR speaker. Panel's only rated for 25 volts. The reason why is because it makes it very quiet. And it's good for a garage.
May I have your attention,
But
please?
still gets the job
May
done.
I have your attention, please? The signal you have just heard indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit.
To be honest with you, this actually has a micro switch in it. The way it works is it's just like a little steel rod with a spring on it. And when you press this, there's a micro switch on the other side. You can actually see it. Very cheap. indicates the firelight voice. I don't know if I've said that already.
Indicates a report of a fire in this building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. Do not re-enter the building unless directed to do so by the proper authority.
Remember I told you I was out of memory? I wasn't lying either. So let's see about doing the smoke detector test. And I put a step ladder somewhere, and none of these smoke detectors have the test buttons. You have to use smoke, which is really annoying. Now, also this thing I just was able to do. Twist this off its base. Yes, I do need to replace the wiring. And it actually shows a trouble. There's a resistor in that one. I'll actually leave that beeping. Because the nice, oh yeah, by the way, there's those panels for from the elevator. Got 2 of them, I think. We got those for free. They were in the dumpster. There's a lot of stuff in the dumpster. Old phones, coffee pot makers, quite a bit of stuff. And when we twist this back on its base, give it a couple seconds, and it automatically clears this trouble, which I think is pretty nice. Oh, which is me. I heard the cat. Whoops. I'm only going to test the 2400 series today because it's a really nice smoke detector. Also, you can watch it do its its verification thing. Make sure it's ready. Of course it is, because the other one was, and if you twist off its base, it gave it trouble, so it obviously is ready. But we're going to make sure. Come on. It does work. I don't know why it's not blinking. Maybe because I'm impatient. I'm going to do 2 blasts. That should work. This usually takes a little while. That's not a test. It's a switch, by the way. Is it really not working? And I kind of see why. I don't know why. It was unscrewed like that. I mean, we're not going to be testing a 2400 series smoke today, unfortunately, because I need to fix that. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Watch this. Let's just set this right here. Alright, since I care that much about my viewers, there's the model. Alright, now it should work. There we go. That should give enough. My dad must have just gotten back from walking the dogs. There we go. And it does verification. It should activate again. Very sensitive smoke detector. Which is a good thing, at the same time it's a bad thing. And there we go. I don't know why it takes so long. Probably verification. So I guess that'll do it for New System Test 2. Thank you very much for watching. And that will be it. Actually, I never even demonstrated the microphone on this. This is the microphone. Nothing very special.
Talk over it. You know there's no fire. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm just rambling on here.
Alright. Why is it activated? Oh. I'm gonna probably need to blow the smoke detector out. If I can get this stupid microphone on. There we go. I hate that mount.
May I have your attention?
You can disable it. Now, let me blow the smoke detector out. I'm gonna leave that hanging. Alright. Soft. Make it very soft, which certainly isn't anything to complain about. Alright, so it looks like it's working now. Which is all swings and roundabouts. So, thank you very much for watching. This will be the official end of this video. Probably not going to be making many more system test videos because this is probably going to be permanent. Put a lot of work to this. Wow, that's wobbly. Anyways, that'll be it. Thank you for watching.